Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Oakland Raiders. So with that, let's get out to the East Bay and Oakland, California. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Oakland Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They're hot as can be. Winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you'd call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Looking to throw on second down. Tyler flushed out right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Tyler throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 1st down, Tyler over the middle, complete. It's Zimmerman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A nice gain of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Good work, boys. Let's get it. Let's go.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Being chased out left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Boom! Big hits all day.
Down. 90 Wolf.
Yeah. You don't want none.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
5, 2.
On 3rd down, Tyler. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw.
We go. 30 base.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
5.
Throwing on first down, Tyler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Ready.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off play action, Tyler. Dancing to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Tyler got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On first down, Tyler. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Tyler. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Tyler. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys have now.
Set. 60 or.
44, Mike, 44.
5.
On first down, It's Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And for the Colts, an extra back in there now on 3rd down.
Hey, box drop, box. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Tyler, throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains. Back to throw. Tyler. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Ben Banagoo in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now left side on the swing pass. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw on 3rd down. Tyler. 20. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. Tyler. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. This short throw caught by Goddard. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
Check 55 to Mike. Watch the backer,
Here's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll him behind the line.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, that's what you want to see from your quarterback when it's a goal line situation. A guy who's not afraid to tuck the ball, give his body up, and get into the end zone. That ought to inspire his entire team.
Ready? 10-2 start. Now.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator. We got to get the ball, D, get the ball right here, let's go.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set, 60, Pittsburgh.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch QB.
To throw from his end zone. Tyler escaping the pressure right. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Down. 60 outlaw.
3 butts, 3 butts, 3 butts.
Shoot.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Let's go. 90 Wolf.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Throwing on first down. Tyler eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go. 50 plant.
Too low, Cap.
Ready.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Houston, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
We own them.
Off the play fake. Tyler. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ben Banagoo picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Tyler. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little...
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
Coming to you, coming to you.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Bravo. Kill.
To throw on 2nd down. Tyler buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
They come out here in the eye. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Darius Leonard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun, Tyler, first out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give me some.
Ready.
55, Mike 55.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Game offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
He's going to launch this thing. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, Tyler. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Here, baby. Your trick is here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the ready.
44's Mike. Check. That's the pass.
Now.
Back to throw. Tyler being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Shift. Greystone travel. Deep grip.
Operating from the gun. Tyler got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They run the counter. It's Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Clayton Gathers makes the stop. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
From the gun, Tyler. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 14. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Tyler. This will be caught at about the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control.
Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended. Down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal, go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
So for Oakland, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.